Tesla's long-awaited quarterly earnings results came out yesterday, Wednesday, January 29th, 2025. The shareholder letter contained a lot of key information that Tesla stock investors should really hear about. So that's what I'm going to share with you in this video. I'm going to go through that shareholder letter, highlight some key information, and describe my analysis and my thoughts on these developments. Let's take a look.
I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.
So one of the great items that came from Tesla's quarterly earnings release was this comment here on preparations are still underway across their existing factories for the launch of new products in 2025, including more affordable models, plural. And so that's great news because Tesla, in its latest quarter, demonstrated vehicle automotive revenues were down 8% year over year. Car sales, EV sales are struggling, especially everywhere outside of China. And then with threatened removals of the tax credits for vehicle purchases, electric vehicle purchases, it could really be under pressure here in the United States as well. We saw in Germany that when the incentives for electric vehicle purchases, the tax incentives were removed, electric vehicle sales fell by more than 20% year over year. And so lower priced models are going to be the key for Tesla to at least stop the decline in automotive revenues. The next thing I wanted to talk about is this comment made here by Tesla. And it really goes to highlight what Tesla is all about. So given its unique functionality, including the power share, the stainless steel exterior, enhanced durability, and bioweapon defense mode, we deployed a fleet of Cybertrucks equipped with Starlink in the Los Angeles area to help first responders and those impacted by the fires get access to electricity and Wi-Fi. And the reason I highlighted this is because I wanted to really emphasize the point that Tesla is an absolutely excellent, top-tier, best-in-class marketing company, advertising, marketing. It takes an achievement of this level and it turns it into this kind of explanation of what they actually achieved. And they've been able to do this for more than a decade now, where they take achievements. I don't want to undermine their achievements because they've delivered excellent performance, their competitive advantages in the electric vehicle space, energy production, etc., is better than the competition. But they've taken it to a whole nother level, utilizing every opportunity for marketing. They take this situation in Los Angeles with the wildfires ravaging, destroying homes, and all of the devastation that's going on, and they're able to turn it into a marketing opportunity to promote the Cybertruck. And they've been great at promotion and marketing and advertising, of course, led by the CEO, who's a master marketer, master, absolute premier. And you look no further, you look at the company's revenue growth, it's been declining for several years, right? Growth rates have declined considerably. And then you look at the company's gross profit margin, declining considerably. You look at its operating margin, declining considerably, right? These are not characteristics of a business that warrants like a super premium valuation. When your revenue growth is falling, your margins are falling, your prospects look not that great, right? Electric vehicle sales are not expected to do well. Yet Tesla's stock is trading at a forward price to earnings of 94. 94. This is triple the valuation of a company like Nvidia, Microsoft, Apple, Alphabet, Meta Platforms. Those are premium businesses with profit margins and revenue that's ahead of Tesla. But yet Tesla's business is trading at 3 times the price of those other businesses. And these are tech stocks. I'm not comparing it with car companies where Tesla is more than 10 times as expensive as nearly every car company. And just highlights and demonstrates the excellent ability for this company to market, to advertise, to promote. And that's what's really driving the increase in Tesla's stock price. It's not the tangible performance, right? Vehicle revenues are declining. The company's developments in driverless car technologies have been delayed over and over and over and over again. And those kinds of things are not doing very well. But in terms of marketing and advertising the existing performance, Tesla has been best in class. I can't think of any company that's been this good at marketing their performance, at marketing their brand. And to make matters even more impressive, Tesla doesn't really spend that much money on advertising, right? It takes these opportunities and really capitalizes on it. And then the CEO has over 100 million followers on social media platforms. If you can think about it, the Super Bowl, which is the most popular event, sporting event in the United States, that generates about 100 million viewers. And companies have to pay 5, 6, 7, $8 million for a 30-second advertising spot during that game so that they can gain exposure to 100 million viewers. Tesla's CEO gets to make a tweet every day, multiple tweets every day that gets viewed by close to 100 million of his followers. And so absolute brilliance in marketing and advertising, in doing so at a lower price, not having to pay so much for all of this advertising, just capitalizing on opportunities and continuing things that have been working. If investors are not going to punish you for overpromising and underdelivering, in fact, if they're going to reward you for overpromising and underdelivering, you keep doing it, right? That's y- part of business. You find something that works and you just keep doing it as long as investors will continue to give you that rope to continue to overpromise and underdeliver. You just keep pushing it, right? You just keep pushing it until you can't push it anymore. And so they've been great at doing that. I wanted to highlight that and just give management credit for just being excellent at marketing their business. So, of course, the thing that everyone is excited about with Tesla is driverless car technology. And in the fourth quarter, Tesla vehicles using autopilot drove nearly 6 million miles between accidents, the best Q4 ever compared to the US average of 0.7 million miles. And here's another great example of how Tesla does a good job marketing the performance of driverless car, of its autopilot technology. Its autopilot only engages in the absolute safest conditions. So it's not going to engage in snow, in rain, sometimes not in the dark, sometimes in the more dangerous roads, it won't engage. And so the miles driven by the autopilot are, comparatively speaking, the safest miles possible to be driven. And yet Tesla compares that to the overall rate of miles driven between accidents with human drivers and tries to say, like, look, our technology is so much better when you compare the miles driven between accidents. But the way they're reporting the data, they're not telling you that, hey, look, the autopilot only engages in the safest conditions. It's not going to be engaged under the rain, under heavy rain, under snow, under really bright sunlight. In the conditions that accidents happen the most in, the autopilot doesn't engage itself, doesn't let the driver start up that autopilot. So again, I just got to give credit to Tesla's marketing team. They've been great at promoting themselves and getting investors to pay top tier premium prices for a business that, in my opinion, doesn't deserve this much of a premium valuation given its revenue growth, its margins, and its prospects for the next 5, 10, 15 years.
Hey everyone, I'm excited to announce that my book is finally available for sale. I've been working on it for more than a year now, so I'm really excited to finally share this with you now. It goes through my framework for evaluating stocks. Some of you often ask why I like this stock or why I like the other stock, and this framework provides you the things that I look at when I'm evaluating stocks. I've added the link in the description below.